Thank you for joining me. Today I'll share with you my new filming setup. An overhead filming setup for DIYs on a budget. You will see as we go along the many things I realized I needed as I added things, and I made the mistakes so that you don't have to. Keep watching. My name is Juliet Migwe, and on this channel I share with you DIY home decor tips as well as my life hacks. A little earlier I shared with you my very simple and easy setup using my phone. Check the card above and in the description below, because you don't have to have all these things I'm going to show you to start filming. You just need a phone. But today I added a few things and I'm so excited to share with you, especially if you do DIY crafts. Some of us, sometimes we do like now, the sit down kind of vlog, and some of the things in here will be relevant to you. But I have a few tips along the way for people who do like cookery, beading, anything DIY and crafty as we go along. Also, disclaimer, I'm not anywhere near a techie, so all the information I'm sharing with you is what I have learned as I've gone along the way. I've learned from people like Think Media, Check Out Tech Gear, Primo Videos, and these guys have all the technical details that you might need. And the other thing is, most of my filming are one-person filming. So as I go along, I'm sharing from that perspective. For you who do DIYs, don't forget that your process of recording begins even before you come to shoot. You have to prepare material. Like me, even after you've prepared your script, you have to gather your materials and prepare them. Sometimes glue things first, sometimes do some painting beforehand, so that when you come to shoot, some of the process has already begun. Let's begin with my Canon 250D camera, or in other regions, Canon SL3. You were with me, if you haven't watched it, when I was unboxing this. Check the card above and the description below. I was so excited to use it, and it has been so helpful. One, for me, especially as a one-person recorder, the flipped screen has been amazing, the fully articulated. And it has been amazing because I don't have to go behind to check, am I in shot? And the autofocus is amazing, it just keeps on me. And then for the screen, as I do overhead shots like this, it can be facing up as the camera is shooting down as I do my DIY. So that has been awesome. Together with my fully articulated flip screen, I do not do recordings like this that out of focus or out of position, because I can see what I'm doing as we go along the way. The other thing is that I'm still using the 18 to 55mm STM kit lens, and it works great for me. And so for you starting out like me, who's not planning to be a videographer or professional photographer, even a kit lens works. Along the way, as I learn a few things, and as I will share with you, there are things we learn along the way, I will discover what other lens I need along the way. The only thing I'm sad about using the camera is because it's limited to 29 point something minutes of recording. So there's a time I was recording and in between it went off. I knew, but I kept thinking, let's push the minutes, you know, I'll do it. And that's not very exciting when you're doing DIYs. The other thing is that you can't charge as you record. And for a person who does a lot of work, because when you do a DIY, you are waiting for, let's say, the glue to dry, the paint to dry, putting some things together off screen, iron some things, and therefore you want a lot of time. But I'm learning to plan myself to keep stopping on shot, and what is really helping is now I can use my phone as my secondary camera. At the same time, I can use my phone using the Canon camera, connect up to remote control my recording, my focusing, my autofocus, and that has been very, very helpful, and it's not too hard to do. And for my recordings, I've been using the 64 GB SanDisk Extreme Pro SD card, and for my amount of recording per day, that works really well. And I'm not doing 4K recordings, mostly the 1080s, so that works well for me, and the quality of what I get is awesome. Please keep watching, because in a few minutes I'm sharing with you my overhead setup. I hope you're finding what I'm sharing with you valuable, and if you are, please subscribe and press the notification button so that you can be aware of my next video upload. People, what the techies don't tell us when they're advising us on the cameras to buy, especially the DSLRs, is that they have white noise. That's the hissing sound like this. And for this DIY, this was after I did my first recording. I was so excited. It was a DIY, so I've used all my products and I'm all done. And I went to edit on my free VSD-C editor, which could remove the background noise well. And I was so disappointed. I didn't want to do voiceovers all over again. So I found out I could use Audacity, the program, and it's a free app, but there was still left with some residue noise. And I'm not excited about that, because I want clean audio, and I think it's more important sometimes, even more than the image. And so I discovered that what you need is to disable your attenuator on your camera like this, and then reduce your volume all the way down for the inbuilt camera mic, so that you can reduce the gain that are picked up by the camera noise all around you. And then get a mic that at least goes up to 20 dB or 20 decibels. And that's what I had to do. This was not on my budget. I thought, hey, I've got the camera, let's go, let's get filming. People, learn from my mistakes. Because of all this, I got the Saramonic V mic. This worked for me because in my region, all the mics that people are advising to get were either going to take too long to get to me or were too expensive. So I'm so grateful I got this, and it's just fits right on the camera's cold shoe like this. I tested it, and it's working great for me. And so you don't have to get a high-end mic, but it will cost you more when you get a camera. Don't forget that. For my lighting, remember, I'm a mom, so either I have to wait for the kids to be at school, or do it at night, or early morning, and I'm not a morning person, or just bribe them to keep quiet, watch something or read something as I do my recordings. So one of the things is that I can't always depend on daylight. Thankfully, I found this Endure softbox with lighting and diffuser that works so well. I got a set. I use one as my key light and the other one as my filler light. And if it's during the day and I just need one on one side as my key light or filler, because maybe like today I have daylight. It has been amazing for me because I don't have to rush to compete with the sunlight. The other thing, sometimes as a DIY craft maker, the sunlight or daylight doesn't wait for you. You have glued things, they need to dry. You have spray painted, sometimes you're doing it outside, sometimes you're doing it indoors, sometimes at night. And so having this set is very awesome for me. The other thing, it's so versatile. I can pack it up all in this one bag and I can carry it down. If I need to go to shoot somewhere else, I can carry it with me. It's very compact and very budget friendly. For my movement or handheld recordings, I normally use this Relay tripod. It's very light and easy to use, and it bends and has a very easy grip. For my travel or using my phone as my secondary camera, I normally use this for pick lightweight 55-inch tripod, and it comes with a carry bag. For all my other shooting, even for my overhead shots, this velvet tripod is very sturdy and it works great for me. When I did my research to find out what's the easier way to do overhead shots apart from this rig, as you can see, quite dangerous, but it was working. So you don't have to get an overhead boom arm to do your overhead shots. You can do like me. But because I do them so often, I needed a boom arm. So I found this Andorra boom arm that is so sturdy. Most times I don't even need to use weights. All I need on my Velvon tripod is this 1/4 inch to 3/8 inch female adapter. And then using this Andorra 3/8 inch adapter, I connect it to my boom arm, and then on the 1/4 inch side I add the 1/4 inch male to male screw, and then I connect this Andorra mini ball head that now holds my camera. As you can see, it makes it easy to do my overhead shots. And the times I need this boom arm to be closer to me without having like putting the tripod on a table or elevated or anything so that it's nearer me, I use this Andorra extension to do shots like this that allow me to be close, do maybe some gluing or some painting. When I'm doing that very close-up extension, because the camera is so far ahead, sometimes I need to use these weights. So I use these weights, I put them in a bag. These weights, I had them. I use them for sewing and holding down the fabric. So I just put them in a bag like this and hang on the other side to counterbalance so that my camera can stay safe. I haven't had to upgrade my laptop. I'm still using my Lenovo Yoga 520 and it's working great. My laptop is not slow, the editing is not slow, it uploads at great speeds, especially because I'm using the SanDisk 500 GB SSD for my operating external drive, and for storage, for the moment, I'm using the WD 4 TB for my external storage. I hope sharing my filming setup has been helpful to you, especially if you're a beginner or you do DIYs. Please don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so that you can be notified of my next video upload. Everything I've used, remember, has been linked in the description below. If you have any comments, any advice or any questions, please use the comments below to talk to me. And if you'd like to connect with me, all my social media handles are in the description below. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Until next time, Baraka Tele.